here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice behind your popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. With us launching our brand new cookbook, the Complete Multi-Cooker Cookbook, we've had a lot of questions lately because there's been a lot of our audience that have been really happy with the air fryers until now and didn't know that there was such a thing as all-in-one gadgets that did even more. And I keep getting asked a lot lately because I feature the Ninja Speedi and the Ninja Foodi so frequently, whether or not you should buy the Ninja Speedi or the Ninja Foodi. And it's a hard one because they can be very similar in some ways but so far apart in others. So Patsy was asking me which one she should buy, and so many others have asked me too. So let me run through which ones I would buy and the key questions you should ask yourself before you choose which one to buy. So should we start by having a look at them both? So let's have a look at the Speedi, shall we? And let me show you the buttons on this one. So of course you have grill, air fry, bake, stroke roast, so basically the same thing really. Dehydrate, sear or saute, slow cook. And then on the other side we have Speedi meals, steam air fry, steam bake, and then just steam. And it's a really easy one to set the time and temp to. As you can see, it's just up and down there for the temperature on one side, time on the other side, start. So really good for if you're not feeling that confident with the air fryer, but you want to take it to the next level. On the other side, you've got the Ninja Foodi. This is the 15-in-1. So this does similar. Air fry, grill, bake, dehydrate. It also has prove, which the Speedi doesn't. Yogurt, slow cook, steam, and saute. And then if you slide it across, it's got a few more buttons in the center. And this does steam meals, which is the same as the Speedi meals. Steam air fry, again the same. Steam bake, the same. And then it also has steam bread and steam roast, which I've personally found aren't any different really to using steam bake. So you could just swap those for that. And then in the far end, we have pressure cooking on a natural pressure, quick pressure, and delayed release. And that is that one in a nutshell as well. So next to each other, Ninja Speedi's smaller. The Ninja Speedi's lighter. The Ninja Foodi 15-in-1 is incredibly heavy. And then let's talk about a few other things. So I'm not going to lie, every single day on Facebook groups there is another post and another post and another post of somebody that's got the Ninja Foodi 15-in-1 and it's got a fault and they're struggling to get a refund on it, or they're exchanging it for something else because they're just outside of the guarantee and the warranty and such like. So the Ninja Foodi 15-in-1, very expensive for one that doesn't seem to have longevity. Whereas the Ninja Speedi very rarely seems to have any long-term complaints. So I think that is something to bear in mind. But what people are opting for instead of the 15-in-1 is downgrading to the 11-in-1. Quite a few of our readers have that. Our reader Rory has that as well, and he compared them all and thought the 11-in-1 was best suited. So if you want the bigger cooking pot and you want the ability to steam air fry, then the 11-in-1 will do that with all the extra bells and whistles that you pay a lot more money for. So if my 15-in-1 packs in, you know, because it's happening to other people, so I have to take that seriously as a potential problem, I will actually downgrade to an 11-in-1. I must admit that now. And then, should you get the Speedi or should you get the Ninja Foodi? The one thing that separates them above everything is the fact that the Ninja Speedi doesn't pressure cook. I know a lot of people love the pressure cooking element, so if pressure cooking is important to you, don't get a Ninja Speedi. But the Ninja Speedi does have brilliant steam features as well. So if you were doing some fish, for example, you can steam fish, vegetables. You've got steam air fry and steam bake as well. So it makes up for it with that. And then of course, one of the big attractions with the Ninja Foodi is making your own overnight yogurt, which of course you can't do with the Ninja Speedi. So it depends what you're in it for. I mean, I love the Ninja Speedi, and it is the one, if I could only choose one out of the 2 gadgets, I would choose the Ninja Speedi. And that's because I can go from slow cooking to air frying, saute to air frying. There's a lot of air fryer recipes where you're cooking a curry right in the bottom of the drawer, which is dangerous. But because this is more like a slow cooker cooking pot style size, it's much better for things like that. You can have the food in lower or higher position. It's less thrills of everything that's included, but I honestly think it's the better option. And then something else to think about is how heavy the Ninja Foodi 15-in-1 is. It is seriously heavy. You know, I'm 44 and I think it's too heavy for me. So I wouldn't like to think that we've got so many of our readers that are using air fryers that are over 80. I wouldn't like to think of them lifting it like I do. I mean, they're probably fitter than me, but still, it is heavy. Let me show you just how heavy it is. So, let's go. Oh my gosh, that is seriously heavy. I can't believe how heavy it actually is. When I'm just cooking in the kitchen and I'm moving it from position to position so that I can move an air fryer in and move it out of the way, oh, it's like lifting weights. It truly is. I think I should look on Amazon to see how much they actually weigh, because they're seriously heavy. But inside it's brilliant because you've got a much larger cooking pot and you can go from pressure cooking to air frying very easily. So let me show you. So of course, you've got a really big cooking pot there. And you've got a rack that comes with it, and of course you can put the rack in a higher position. So if you wanted to do some grilled cheese or cheese toasties, depending where you live, then you can do them here. That's the air fry heating element there as well. So it's a really good all-rounder. It's just, it costs a lot, and of course you're worried that it's going to stop working. But sometimes it feels like the Ninja Foodi is like a cult thing. Like, if you've got a Ninja Foodi and you like it, you're telling everybody about it, and you're buying the rest of the Ninja product range because you love it that much. It really is a passionate thing with how much people love the Ninja Foodi. But yes, of course, it is very heavy. So let me show you in comparison the Ninja Speedi and what that cooking pot's like. So let's open it up and I can show you inside. Oh wow, I love this. So look at the cooking pot. It's a more compact shape and size. It's perfect for the household of one to two people. Though we're a family of 5 and we really like it alongside using another air fryer. So it's great if you just want to slow cook something. If you look, the volume's not as high there as the Ninja Foodi. So if you want a really big cooking pot and you're cooking a lot of food, then the Ninja Foodi, of course, is more suited. That's the air fryer lid, and then you've also got the crisp plate with it, so it can sit in top position, so it makes brilliant toast, cheese toasties and all that kind of stuff. You can also put it into lower position as well. And then of course you can get a replacement cooking pot if you need to. And then we also travelled around Europe with this and we absolutely loved it. Check it out on screen now, our chicken, potatoes and carrots. They've been featured in magazines, and I actually made those in France using local produce from French markets. It was when I was thinking how amazing their veg looks, and then I came back home to England and I thought, oh no, the garlic shrunk. I wish I could have French sized garlic all year round. I would give anything for that. But yeah, you end up with the scrawny ones at a certain time of year in the UK, don't you? So anyway, I would say the Ninja Speedi is most suited to 1 to 2 people, those that love slow cooking, air frying and steaming, and of course it's still quite heavy, but it's not as heavy as the 15-in-1. So just think of the kind of food you like to cook and what you would prefer. You know, I mean, you can do the likes of shepherd's pie in either, because you've got the saute and the steam setting for the Ninja Speedi. So you could saute the mince, and then you could have it on steam air fry if you wanted to. You can steam the potatoes for the mash as well. It's brilliant for following air fry curry recipes because you've got a cooking pot there, and you don't have to use as many accessories because of the layout of it. And then the Ninja Foodi 15-in-1, much better suited for larger portions of food, and also if you like pressure cooking. Funny thing is, during the making of the complete multi-cooker cookbook, I had this great team working with me to create this great book for you. So I had my amazing editor Jo. So her job is to make the words on the page sound amazing and help me through all the typos, rewording things, telling me that I've missed an ingredient that I've mentioned in the method, and all the usual things that you would expect from a great editor. So she went on and bought a Ninja Foodi 15-in-1 and absolutely loves it. Whilst the food stylist that actually worked on the book and was using them all consistently for 2 weeks to be able to produce all the photographs for the book, surprised us all because she didn't come across as being into gadgets. Like it was just a job kind of thing. I really didn't think she was into it, and she surprised us all by buying a Ninja Speedi. And her assistant Sophie is obsessed with the Ninja Speedi, and when she gets a minute is planning to get one as well. So if you think that's 2 votes for the Speedi and 1 for the 15-in-1. And I should mention that our food stylist has got kids, so I would have thought she would have gone more with the Foodi, but it just depends what you want to cook from it. I mean, the food stylist assistant has a very healthy diet, and she just loved the fact that she could cook grilled vegetables and fish in it, and the steamed fish, she just loved it for that. So it just depends what kind of food you actually eat. I mean, I'm trying to think of what we cook the most in it. I love a pie that I like to make for the family. So doing your pie, filling in it on slow cook, pastry on top, air fry or bake to do the pie crust on top is brilliant. So stew and dumplings. I love the steam setting for quickly cooking some pasta, for some macaroni cheese for the kids' dinner, and there's just so many possibilities there. I mean, Dom loves it for doing himself some steamed eggs for breakfast, which are also in the cookbook. So that was something new we tried when we were making the cookbook for you, that he just absolutely loves, and he hasn't stopped eating them. And I really like it for some quick toast in there as well. So it just depends what kind of food that you like. Just note that the Ninja Foodi is very heavy, and of course it's a much bigger cooking pot. So if, say, you're retired and it's just 2 of you cooking, then I think the Speedi would be more up your street. It just depends. Are you more steam or are you more pressure cook? Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook, and on Pinterest, TikTok, we're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.